The Prime Minister has reached a preliminary deal with China in which this country will reduce tariffs, reduce those emergency tariffs or extraordinary tariffs that were put on Chinese electric vehicles. We're going to bring in up to 49,000 at a tariff of just over 6%. And this is in exchange for China promising to cut duties on canola. Let's get more from William Pellerin, partner at McMillan LLP, the law firm. William, thank you very much indeed for joining us. We're only getting kind of the outlines of the deal here, but certainly Mr. Carney making progress on a sore point between Canada and China, the electric vehicles.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. It really is threading the needle a little bit because on the one hand, we are really worried about the Chinese electric vehicles flooding the Canadian market. The U.S. is concerned about this. And on the other hand, because we had imposed those 100% tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles back in 2024, China had retaliated and imposed tariffs on a number of Canadian products on the agricultural side, including canola, pork, and seafood. And it looks like we've found a little bit of a middle ground here as between the Prime Minister and President Xi.
We have auto sales in this country, though, of almost 2 million a year, something like 1.9 million vehicles. So, I mean, it's pretty small in the sense that 49,000 vehicles is only really a rounding error.
Yeah, that's right. It's about 3% or less than 3% of the overall automotive market. I think that some will view it, certainly in the auto sector, as potentially the start of something. If Canadian consumers start loving these vehicles and it kind of changes the outlook on the Chinese electric vehicles at low prices and good quality vehicles, then that could be potentially the start of something new in the Canadian market. But I think the hope generally is that the Chinese producers over time will set up facilities in Canada, that the Chinese electric vehicle battery ecosystem will move to Canada to some degree and create Canadian jobs here. And I think that's the long-term play.
You touched on this. The Americans presumably will not be happy. They won't. Well, I'm guessing that they won't be happy to see Canada partially breaking ranks with them on this thing, the electric vehicles.
I think that's a fair assumption, and I think we're going to be looking out for U.S. reactions. Again, hopefully this is low enough in terms of import volumes into Canada. On the other hand, I mean, there's a major rift between Canada and the United States with respect to the auto industry. We heard President Trump earlier this week say that the United States didn't need Canada on autos once again. So the relationship there is definitely frayed, and that's really interesting timing for a pivot to China. Now, again, this is baby steps, but particularly significant in the context, especially of this renewal of our Canada-U.S. agreement in the coming months.
I mean, the Chinese, obviously, they desire Canadian canola. They bring in billions of dollars worth every year. So it's going to be hurting their animal rearing industry, et cetera, if they have to pay more or if Canadian canola shipments are cut off.
You're absolutely right. And there are only a certain amount of substitutes. And we did start seeing some substitution in the Canadian market with Australian product moving into China, which of course was a threat to the long-term viability on the Canadian farmer side of the equation. So really important to kind of for Canada to reopen that market. But I agree with you that ultimately I think Canada had some leverage there in the sense that we produce a global commodity that is in demand in that market. So we're seeing tariff reductions that should kick in. March 1st is the agreement date that will allow for canola meal and canola seed to cross at different tariff levels. Haven't seen anything on canola oil specifically yet, so there's a lot of detail still yet to come on that, but certainly those tariffs are very, very high and have really cut off Canadian farmers at the knees.
Yeah. It is interesting, and certainly Mr. Carney cooling or I should say, warming up some of the frosty relations that applied between the two countries under the previous Prime Minister. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it, William.
My pleasure.
William Pellerin is a partner and international trade lawyer at McMillan.